Hi, I'm Summer McStravick, and here are a few words of instruction before we begin the guided flow dream in just a few minutes. The guided flow dream is about 12 minutes long and will introduce you to this very effective technique for manifesting. First, let me start by very briefly introducing the flow concept. Flow dreaming has three fundamental parts. The first is the awareness that there exists a natural, positive direction for your life and for yourself. The easiest way to imagine this is to think of nature. An organizational force of some sort permeates everything, living and non-living. This force focuses everything into itself. In other words, a pattern of energy organizes a mountain into a mountain, a tree into a tree, or a dog into a dog. The patterns do not get confused. A dog never becomes a mountain. Something keeps them distinct and keeps them ordered. This kind of energy blueprint permeates everything in existence, both seen and unseen. We ourselves are likewise pulled together from this energy and organized into our bodies. Next, consider how all things have a natural direction or a natural tendency. As a being that is made of not just visible matter, you too have a natural vibratory direction in harmony with all life. We see that much of life obeys one particular law, what you could call the law of ease or of least resistance. Think about water, which always flows to the lowest point, following the path of least resistance. Boats that align their sails with the breeze have also found the path of ease. They can travel much farther, much faster than a boat moving against the wind or against the current. I call this natural, positive direction that we are all swept in the flow. Some people imagine this flow state as aligning oneself into the river of source energy or of God, traveling powerfully forward into our futures that bloom into being every second. And you too are part of this great flow. Everything you encounter, from that coin on the floor to the sunset that beguiles the senses, is, like yourself, full of a flow of being, a trajectory. This includes thoughts and situations, objects, or even constructs such as groups, businesses, or organizations, and of course, other people. You can imagine our world as an almost infinite number of energy flows continually mingling, merging, and disengaging. Or a simpler image is of a great river with many smaller streams merging into it, and many other streams traveling out of it in new directions, finding new paths. Whenever you have an interaction, you're engaging not just the energy of another, but their flow, their directional essence of being. Your flow and that other person's flow are mingling, joined for the time that you're together. When you embark on the art of manifesting, you're actually engaged in shaping or modifying the flows of external energy that you continually encounter. Often, this is referred to as creating vibrational alignment or of resonating on the same frequency. These are just ways of saying that you've created a condition in which you and some other form of energy, be it a thought or object, situation, person, and so on, are purposefully engaged together. So, the first key aspect of flow dreaming is to allow yourself to feel this sense of purposeful direction, full of ease, goodness, harmony, and perfection. Next, you'll need to bring your emotion into this process. Your emotion is the fuel that communicates your desire. If the flow is where you place your desires or your manifesting intention, then your emotion is what you use to communicate or give this desire into your energy. The next critical component of strong creative flow dreaming involves focusing your mind into a conscious guided daydream. Do not expect to meditate. This is also not self-hypnosis. You're required to have strong directed energy, emotion, lots of it. So keep your mind clear of thoughts and worries and simply direct your mind into a daydream. Instead of letting go, though, and losing your awareness within your daydream, you'll keep your mind focused and engaged on my words, giving your mind plenty of imagery or sensation and emotion to focus on. By keeping your mind busy and focused as you rev up the strength of your emotional desire with pictures, words, and feelings, you complete the powerful process. That's it. A feeling of flow, strong directed emotion, and a guided daydream. Flow dreaming is unlike any other technique because it combines these three powerful aspects, creating a potent manifesting process. It's a tool, something that you can use for reliable results. It's a way to create and manifest that you can purposefully sit down and do as a real, regular practice with very visible, concrete results. So now let's begin. This brief flow dream will help you identify and work with the present cycle of experiences in your life. In other words, it will show you what's going on for you right now so you know what you can change with the greatest benefit. You can find other pre-recorded flow dreams on topics such as manifesting money or good health, or developing happy, intimate relationships, or peace of mind, or spiritual clarity. Much more can be found either on CD or as instant downloads by visiting my website, flowdreaming.com. You can also join a wonderful community of people by going to Flowdreaming Summer McStravick on Facebook. And now, let's begin our flow dream. A flow dream to gain clarity about where we are in our life right now and begin to make good, positive changes. I begin by closing my eyes and taking a deep, full breath. I let it out at my own pace and take another. I focus my mind on feeling the muscles in my face relax, in my forehead, around my eyes, my jaw, and on down through the back of my neck, relaxing, letting go of the day's tensions. My shoulders loosen up and let go. My chest opens and relaxes too. All through me, down into my abdomen, opening, releasing, and letting go. I breathe deeply as I allow my mind to drift into a daydream. I let it slide over into that place where I naturally go as I muse through ideas and fantasies and thoughts. Within this space, I bring up an image of a beautiful flowing stream of energy or a smooth glimmering walkway. I see the iridescence, the shine and gleam of this energy as it moves forward purposefully in complete alignment with universal energy. This path draws me into it and with it, moving me safely, comfortably, and happily along. I move toward my future, where it unfolds before me into a path of direction and purpose, goodness and rightness. The perfection of this place enfolds me and spills through me. The beautiful light energy carrying me and moving me. I sway with it, feeling it as almost something physical surrounding me in the air, surrounding my body, supporting me, letting me float and flow with it. I feel myself attuning to this energy, this flow of utter magnificence, something so much greater than myself, and yet I am part of it. I am part of this energy, part of all life. Deep within, I know this. I feel this. I feel my life as an adventure constantly unfolding before me, full of momentum. I look forward to all the good things before me, all the delightful experiences ready for me to have, to be, to become. As I float within my flow, deep within, like a shooting star moving through space now, feeling the wind on me, like light feathers tickling my skin. I notice how in perfect alignment I am in this second, in this moment, deep within this space. I feel perfectly on track within my life, right where I should be, no matter what other external events might be going on temporarily in my life around me. My flow always realigns me, always brings me back to the true beauty of myself, to the true beauty of God, of Source, the intelligence, the consciousness, the awareness, the love, and the understanding that is always there for me. And so I ask of my flow right now, in this beautiful place where I exist, this tunnel of light and beautiful strands of colors and energy. Where am I in my life? What cycle am I in? Is it fast-paced? Or is it a quiet, resting cycle in which I reflect on the experiences that have just passed me? Am I moving into new things? Am I tidying up and putting away old things? Am I in the midst of building and growth? Or am I savoring the things that I have just built and just grown? Where am I on the wave? At the peak? At the trough? Or somewhere in between? Because I recognize in this instant that it's all good. Every place, every point is perfect in its being, in its aspect, in its rhythm, no matter where I currently am, no matter what I currently face. It is right, and it is moving and changing even as I speak. The awareness of where I am comes to me right now as a sense, as a feeling that surrounds me. And I embrace this place. I embrace this pattern that I'm currently within. I know that it too will change into something new, something different, new things coming forward. In fact, I decide right now that I'd like to offer my desires to my flow of what this next thing might be for me. The conditions, the upcoming events, the people. I feel right now how I want the upcoming pace of my life to be. What will it be like? What do I desire? Do I choose something brisk and exciting with many wondrous experiences opening up to myself? Or do I choose a place of rest, of recovery, of savoring, of balancing, of taking within? Or do I choose something in between? A balance of the two, a perfect momentum, an experience of a long upward progression from here forward. I focus on this feeling of what I desire, feeling the energy of it surrounding me, this perfect emotion pushing out from me, coloring the energies of the flow all around me, like spilling out jewels and diamonds from my essence out into the flow, out among the stars. As the energy around me sweeps it up, catches it, and tumbles it forward into being, pulling together all of the events and the people and the situations required to make this come into my being, coming into my future. My flow responds to me instantly, responds and offers and begins putting into place everything that's required for this perfect expression of what I am after. I know that I'm as deserving as anyone else to have and become everything which most fulfills me, even as what fulfills me changes day by day or year by year. I love the fact that my desires and goals are constantly in movement, constantly expanding and changing, and that my flow and life is matching my desires for complete inner happiness by bringing to me exactly what I need. And in all this, I have such patience. I know that everything in my life is happening at the most perfect moment. Everything is balanced. Everything is unfolding just when it should be, in accordance with my highest fulfillment. And I feel such peace, such deep knowing and serenity that I'm divinely guided in each and every moment of my life. I release all limitations on what can happen day by day. I release all expectations, all limitations, and I allow my flow to bring forward to me all that it can in its majesty. And now I gently bring my awareness back into my physical self, allowing my daydream to dissolve and feeling the intensity ebb, even as I stay connected and focused on the intention. I feel a stirring sense of knowing and a total contentment that I have just created a blueprint for my future, and my flow is already responding to this new set of directives. And so at the count of 3 down to 1, I open my eyes, feeling joyful and content. 3, 2, and 1.